Hey guys, it's Sasha. I just ordered the Tesla Cybertruck. It cost me £100 to go and place the initial deposit, but with hundreds of thousands of other people making the orders before I did, I expect it will take some time before the Cybertruck actually arrives. As Tesla haven't even finished building the factory at which the Cybertruck is going to be made, I obviously haven't ever seen one in real life, but I did some maths and the numbers were so compelling that I felt I had to place the order right away. I went and looked at the Tesla website, I selected the most expensive tri-motor all-wheel drive option to get my 500 miles of range. I added the full self-driving option so that I could fix the price before any future increases, and I hit buy it now. So literally about a minute and a few button clicks after I went on the website, I placed my order and I got the confirmation email. But how much did it cost me, and how exactly am I planning to buy it for just £58 a month, which is roughly the price of a meal out for two? Well, first let's talk about the price. You'll notice that if you go on the UK website, the price is actually missing. But if you look at the US website, you'll notice that the fully spec'd Cybertruck currently costs $69,900. However, if you do go and compare the prices of other Teslas, it appears that the price on the US website in US dollars, without the savings and grants that they automatically build in, is about 5% cheaper than the price of the identical car on the UK website in British pounds because of the taxes. So I added the 5% and the £6,800 for the full self-driving option to get a total Cybertruck price of £80,187. Now I know that the final version might cost something different, or there might be some extras that I absolutely must have when it comes to placing the actual final order when the production is actually happening, but just bear with me for now. First off, when you order the Cybertruck in the UK, you can either do it personally or through the company. And naturally enough, when I placed my order, I did it through my company because in the UK, you're allowed to write down the entire cost of the car in the first year of ownership against tax. And this is where the maths really starts. Unfortunately, you can't take the VAT off in the same way if you plan to use the car for personal use, but writing off the total amount against tax saves me £16,037 on corporation tax and £24,441 on dividend tax if I was to pay myself money via dividends using the additional rates tax band. Now, I expect the car to take at least a year to actually turn up, and I'm hoping that I can continue growing my YouTube channel in the meantime, so hopefully I should be sitting in that bracket at that point. Now, I'm going to assume that I own the car for 5 years for some of my assumptions, and I think that's kind of reasonable. But as it stands, electric vehicles in the UK do not pay car tax, while the car that I currently do own costs me about £490 a year at the moment. So not having to pay car tax for 5 years in a row saves me a further £2,450. But then you get stung with a benefit in kind tax. Because my company will be providing the Cybertruck to me for my personal use, I have to go and pay tax on that. And my company also has to pay Class 1 national insurance. So taking the full price of the car at £80,187 and the higher benefit in kind rate of 2% that's going to apply from April 22 onwards, I will have to pay £943 per year in total, which will add up to £4,715 over the 5 years. Now, I did some research, and things like maintenance, insurance, and depreciation are actually probably going to be about the same as my current car, so I haven't taken those into account because there isn't a lot of difference. But one thing I will save a lot of money on is driving. So I will be driving around 12,000 miles per year, and the tri-motor Cybertruck says that it's going to have a 200 kilowatt hour battery that delivers 500 miles on a single charge. Because of the massive range of 500 miles, I'll be able to charge the truck at home for pretty much 100% of its use. And using something effective like the Octopus Energy Agile tariff, I'll be able to pay a rate of just 4p per kilowatt hour if I charge my car overnight when electricity is super cheap. So it will cost me about £8 to drive the Cybertruck 500 miles, which is unbelievably cheap. Now, if I compare it to my current car, which for example would do 25 miles to the gallon at £1.40 per litre, yes, prices where I live on petrol are exceptionally expensive. That would cost me £127 for the same 500 miles, or £3,055 per year in petrol. So the difference between the two over the course of a year is going to be about £2,900 or £14,315 over the 5-year period. So after subtracting the tax write-off, the savings on petrol and the car tax, but then adding back the extra benefit in kind tax, I am left with £27,659. But the maths does not end there. I have enough in my investments to be able to go and buy the car outright with just plonking the cash out and buying it. But I don't plan on doing that. In fact, I plan on using a combination of 0% credit cards and a small loan to myself from my business to cover that remaining amount. Then I'm going to take that £27,659 and invest it in the stock market. I'll essentially be borrowing from myself in a way at a 0% rate in order to be able to go and take that money, put it in the market and make a profit instead of just spending it up front on the car. So over the same 5 years, earning an average of 8% from sitting the S&P 500, I expect to earn a gain of £12,980 and 94p using cumulative appreciation. And then, this is the best bit, I'm planning to use the Cybertruck as an interesting topic for some of my YouTube videos. So let's say I make one video every 3 months about the Cybertruck, things like first impressions, reviews, the cost of ownership, and whatever else comes to mind. Over the 5 years, there's going to be 20 videos. Assuming a relatively modest 20,000 views per video over their lifetime, which I think might actually be higher if these videos do well, and using my current advertising RPM of about £8 per 1,000 views, and a lower than what I'm currently getting affiliate revenue of £20 per 1,000 views, I should make about £11,200 in total from those videos. So subtracting the savings on the driving and adding the earnings from YouTube, I am left with a total cost of just £3,477.63 for my Cybertruck. Spread over the 5 years that I've been doing all these calculations over, that's just £57.96 per month, which is incredible if you ask me. My Sky TV subscription costs more than that. So this is one of my 20 videos about the Cybertruck done. Please make sure you go and hit the like button so that this video can reach more people and so that I can earn a little bit more money so that my monthly cost for the purchase of the Cybertruck can be even lower than that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you guys later.